Hello. Sorry, I hope you can see my screen. Also hear my voice. This is GBPUSD we are looking at. So we'll start off. Just a second. We'll start off with this pair GBPUSD, and we look at the monthly from the daily. Then we move forwards 1 hour, and then the last one which should be 30 minutes. So on this pair, yesterday we were actually looking for a sell, but somehow the price continued slightly upwards. We had this place here a very good resistance. Expected price to come back up to hit. That did not happen. So the price pulled just some few pips before hitting it. So this, in my opinion, is still a very good sell. We are still looking for a sell on this one, but price needs to go below this level. Want price to clearly descend below this level here. Let price go below this support. Let price descend and retrace back slightly, or you can pick a sell further to the lower side. So if you're looking at GBPUSD and you want to trade it correctly, ensure you're looking for sell positions. Look for more sell orders on this chart. Something like this. The price should descend below, then trace back slightly before you pick a sell even further to the lower side. So you are looking at this chart, you want to trade it correctly, ensure you be looking for a sell around this level here. So we'll move forward to Euro USD. Our next chart is this here. Press this offer, there's the same thing. There was this massive there was this move to the lower side here, spike to the lower side, then an opposite spike to the upper side before coming back to the same place. So this is like it's not a normal move. We attempted to break above some range, but then we ended up remaining within the same range. It was a break above, below, then it also broke above, and then it came back in between. So this is a possible continuation sign. It indicates that the price is likely continuing to the lower side. Despite whatever happens here and move to the lower side, this could still be a very good sell, especially if price goes below the lower trend line, below the lower support. It should retrace back before we can pick a sell even further to the lower side. So you want to look at this correctly. You should be looking for a sell from this point. Look for a sell from this point. A break below, a retracement, then a sell. The other side, if price goes above, you wait for a retracement, then you pick a buy to the upper side. So either way, we know exactly where to sell and where to buy. If case price goes below, for a sell. If it comes back up above 1.11564, we look for a buy. Forward to USD JPY. So far this pair is actively to the upper side, and from the current setup we are actually continuing to the upper side. You can see that we had this, that. So anytime price is in a trend, you are likely to see things like flag formation, some wedge forming, and those wedge are happening in form of retracements. So as you can see, massively to the upper side. So second, there's this move up, then there's a consolidation. It continued up, and there's some consolidation. So we expect price to proceed further to the upper side. If you're looking at this chart correctly, you should be waiting for a break above, a retracement, and you continue upwards. So something like the price needs to go beyond this trend line and then trace back slightly like this, and we'll pick a buy even further to the upper side. So the best you should be doing as you're speaking is to look for a buy from this point. Expect a breakout, retracement, then you pick a buy up to the upper side. That's exactly what we're looking at the moment. We're looking for a buy, but only if price goes below this shape formation. This is like some channel happening within an active uptrend. If I was to add my indicator, we are still somewhere upwards. So you look at this from the 1 hour, we are still upwards. 4 hours, we just began a move to the upper side. So on the first, basically the price may retrace back up to this level here. Price may come back up to this support. We are likely to see price descend back up to this level, this resistance. Price may come back to it before you can see a move to the upper side up to this level here. So if you want to trade 4 hours, have your pending buy limit around 108.526, pending buy limit, have your take profit, then the best place to have your stop loss is below the candle which broke above this level. So this looks outrageous, it's way much bigger, but it's the correct place to have your stop loss. Below this level here, 108.508, your stop loss should be here, then your take profit needs to be here. So we move forward to our next symbol, and that is SP500. SP500 so far has been bullish. The price continues to make higher highs, and if I was to add this, add my trend indicator first so that you can be able to see, you can see that the trend has been upwards from when this happened. You've been actively to the upper side. So you're looking at, on this chart, you want to trade it, wait for retracements. From whatever is happening now, this is still a buy. They're still upwards, but price is likely to retrace up to this level here. So have your pending buy limit. Your stop loss needs to be below this tail. If I was to delete this, you can see there's a tail here. Have your stop loss below this tail. Have that, a resistance, there's a break above, to trace back, then we have a support, have your stop loss there, then your take profit needs to be on the first highest high you've seen so far, which is this. So in case price goes above this high, then we lose the same place to buy from in the future. So as it is, this is the correct place to buy from. Have your stop loss below. They should be there. So have a pending buy 3005.6, then have your stop loss there, and then your take profits is at the tip of this candle here. So we move forward to our next symbol, and that is Brent oil. So far Brent oil is showing signs of heading upwards, but there's one thing which I have to say is that the previous day's candle is actually a bearish pin bar candle, this one. It indicates that the price is possibly heading to the lower side. So if you want to trade this correctly, you better be looking for a sell based on the fact that the previous day was actually a sell pin bar. This one. You want to trade Brent oil correctly, be sure to look for sell positions. Keep looking for sell orders, especially if price can retrace back to the upper side. You better look for sell orders. Wait for that retracement, the one I've mentioned, then you pick a sell. Immediately the price retraces up to the upper side, then you should be looking for a sell from that point. And if I add an indicator, maybe on a lesser time frame, we have this. You can see that the price somehow was heading downwards based temporarily from yesterday. Price went down, but while it was going down, this was actually upwards, and as you're speaking, there is no such downtrend. So despite the fact that there's a sell yesterday, price is actually moving upwards. That does not mean that the sell is invalid. It is still valid as long as there's no clear sign for buying. Move to the last symbol, and that is gold. So far gold is bearish. From 1 hour, the price is overly bearish. Somehow that the bearish has disappeared on the 30 minutes, and we are somehow heading up. So this, in my opinion, is just a retracement and may not go above this level here. It may not ascend above this level. So if you're trading gold correctly, be sure to look for sell orders around this point. Wait for price to hit this level, pick a sell up to this point here. So we'll move forward to our next symbol. Sorry, we've just covered everything you're supposed to look at. Looked at gold, which we are looking for a sell from this point. Brent oil, we have a bearish pin bar which indicates a sell. Hello. Yes. So as I was saying, on gold we are looking for a sell. Brent oil is a bearish pin bar, so we expect a sell. SP 500 we are waiting for a retracement up to a key level before we can look for a sell. The advisory. Then USD is bullish. Expect a move upwards. PUSD we're waiting for a sell. Euro USD we are also waiting for a similar sell. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's market. Meet again on Monday at the same time.